This is probably the weirdest Joy-Con accessory that Nintendo has ever released. What is up guys, my name is Chase and these are my hands. Right now while I'm filming this video, it was recently Amazon Prime Day and one of the deals that they had was for the Joy-Con AA battery pack. So I figured what the heck and I ordered this. This is a really weird accessory for the Joy-Con coming directly from Nintendo. So back in 2017, Nintendo was promoting their newest game, ARMS, and during one of the Nintendo Directs where they were talking about this game, they revealed these guys here, the neon yellow Joy-Con, and then right afterwards they also went on to reveal the Joy-Con AA battery pack. So the idea behind this battery pack is that you would attach them to your Joy-Con so that you could make the battery life longer. And so with a game like ARMS where one of the main control styles is just using the Joy-Con independently like this, you would at least get longer battery life so you could spend more time playing ARMS, because what other better things do you have to do with your time? And I don't know if it was intentional, but I also feel like part of the point of the battery pack was to also add some like grip to the Joy-Con. They're comfortable for the most part, like they feel like totally fine to use independently, but it is kind of a weird thing where, you know, the Joy-Con is just completely flat on the back, so your hands don't necessarily feel too naturally gripping these controllers. And obviously they have to make the controllers this thin in order to attach to the Switch console itself. So yeah, I don't know if it was intentional that this battery pack also makes the Joy-Con a little bit more #thick, but I feel like that may or may not be a benefit. We'll see. This will be actually my first time ever using these battery packs. So looking around the box, you have some nice little shots of the battery pack themselves. There you have like actually sliding the Joy-Con into it. And then on the back, it shows like how to insert the batteries and how to attach the battery pack. We also get 4 AA batteries included. Hopefully they're not all corroded by now. But I think that's enough of appreciating the box. How about let's actually open these things? Alright, here we go. My first time actually having these battery packs for the Joy-Con. Alright, boom bang. So we just get a little like, I don't know, a little waste of paper. And then inside we have the actual battery packs, and then we have the actual batteries in here. Oh, we got some Panasonic batteries. Interesting that this was Nintendo's choice for batteries to include with this, I don't know. They look fine from the outside, no corrosion, at least as far as I can tell. But why don't we actually take a look at the grips now? They come in this nice little sleeve here. Just pull them out. Whoa, check that out. So here is the Joy-Con battery grip from Nintendo. Yeah, it definitely adds some thickness to the Joy-Con. You also get a nice little picture so you know exactly which Joy-Con this is for. So this is for our right Joy-Con, so obviously this one is going to be for the left. There's our left Joy-Con battery pack. Should we just slide these in, see how it feels? There's a little release button here, kind of like the Joy-Con straps. And then I guess we just slide this in like this. There we go. There's our neon yellow Joy-Con with the battery pack attached. It's in there really well, which is nice, so that's cool. We might as well do the other side too while we're at it. It's kind of weird to try to align it with the rails here in the middle. There we go. So now we have 2 Joy-Con with the battery pack attached. It looks weird, not gonna lie. Like, this just looks weird having this like really contrasting, just neon bright yellow Joy-Con, and then it's just this like plain black little battery pack thing. I'm surprised they didn't make more colors of these, but also it's like, this is a very, very niche product. Like, I honestly don't know who would even benefit from these products, because the Joy-Con battery themselves are fine. And if your Joy-Con do end up running out of battery, you could always just get the Joy-Con charging grip, which is usually like my go-to way of charging Joy-Con. But I mean, I guess this is for if you want to also add some nice thickness to your Joy-Con. It feels okay, I don't know. I don't know if this would be my preferred way to use the Joy-Con. They feel a bit too thick now. Maybe it's just that I'm not used to it. But also, I have really, really small hands, so the fact that the Joy-Con are so thick now, I feel like I might struggle to press the trigger buttons here at the top. But that's just a me problem because yeah, I have tiny hands, I'm a tiny person. How about actually using it on its side? I wonder if this would be better. So like, for example, if I'm playing Super Mario Party or something, would this feel better with the actual battery pack attached? I don't know. I mean, the one thing I can say right now after using this, the little SL and SR buttons on this grip are not very good. That's weird. Why is it like that? Hold up, let me go get my actual Joy-Con straps. Alright, so here's the actual Joy-Con strap from Nintendo. We slide this out to pull out the Joy-Con like that, and then putting it onto the Joy-Con strap. Yeah, these feel much better than this, I feel like. I don't know, maybe they're the same. I can't, this one, like the battery pack SL and SR buttons just feel way too mushy. Like it's kind of even hard to tell if I'm pressing the buttons. This one, there's actually some like clickiness, like you can tell that the buttons are being pressed. These ones just feel like way too mushy. I don't know, I kind of don't like that. Anyway, that's a weird thing that I'm noticing. I don't know why, just the shape of this now feels very funny to me. It looks like a torpedo or something. And also, in order to put in the batteries, there's like some little things that you can pull here, and then it just comes off like that. It reminds me of like putting in batteries on the Wii Remote actually. Remember the Wii Remote? Good times. So yeah, you can put in 2 AA batteries on each side, then it just goes back on like that. Yeah, I'm interested to see like how these actually feel if you're, you know, just using them to play your Switch normally. The one thing I am very interested to test out with these battery packs is that I've always had trouble with Joy-Con interference. I have a whole video on the Chase Yama channel going over my struggles with the Joy-Con interference. But what I've noticed is that if you hold the Joy-Con in a certain way in like the palm of your hand, that's when I notice I get a lot of interference, and like sometimes my Joy-Con will straight up just disconnect from my Switch. Just because of like how I'm gripping the Joy-Con, I feel like maybe the palm of my hand is like covering the Bluetooth signal or something in the Joy-Con, and that's causing the interference. Very similar to, I don't know if you guys remember, back when Apple released the iPhone 4, there was the whole antenna gate issue where if you gripped the iPhone 4 in a certain way, you would completely drop your cellular connection. And so in order to fix that problem, Apple made these bumper cases for the iPhone. And so I wonder if that would have the same effect here, where this battery pack would kind of help make the Bluetooth signal more stable with the Switch. I don't know, we'll see. I'm actually kind of looking forward to testing that out. And then finally, I just brought these here just to kind of do a little comparison. These are the Hori Split Pad Pro. And I just wanted to compare these just because, you know, these are both kind of like chunkier versions of the Joy-Con. Granted, they both have different features, you know, for example, with the Hori Split Pad Pro, you don't get HD Rumble or Amiibo support. But yeah, I mean, they're both like kind of like chunkier versions of the Joy-Con, so I thought this would be kind of an interesting little comparison to make. The one thing that I think is kind of a con of the battery pack is that now it does not allow you to connect your Joy-Con to the actual Switch console. You know, obviously since this battery pack is on here, you can't even just slide it in. You have to take out the Joy-Con and then slide it into the console like that. So that also means you can't really charge the Joy-Con while they're in the battery pack. So essentially you are just kind of draining AA batteries for the Joy-Con. I mean, I guess you could also just use rechargeable AA batteries, but with how chunky these are, it would have been cool if there was just a little USB-C port on the bottom or something. If anything, just to give you the option of charging your Joy-Con without having to attach it to the Switch console. So there you go. This is just a very interesting little accessory for the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con. Once again, I'm not completely sure who would actually benefit from this product, but if you want to relive the old days of putting AA batteries in your Wii Remote, now you can. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to hear me chat more about video games, feel free to check out the video below. For now, my name is Chase, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.